Khamzat Chimaev finally got an opponent for top Brazilian Paulo Costa, who is ranked 6th in the middleweight rankings. The champion himself, Israel Adesanya, said that he would not mind to fight with Hamzat if he can defeat the Brazilian. Hello fighters! With you World of MMA channel. In today's video I'm going to talk about 5 reasons why Israel Adesanya will destroy Khamzat Chimaev. But before the video, don't forget to support the channel by donating. It will help promote the channel. Here we go. With a wealth of experience in the UFC, Israel Adesanya may have the edge over Khamzat Chimaev when it comes to the first fight between the two. Here are a few reasons why his experience could play an important role in this fight. First, familiarity with his surroundings. Adesanya already has experience in performing in large arenas, in front of large audiences and under bright spotlights. This can help him control his emotions and stay focused on his strategy regardless of the tense environment. Second, prepare for media pressure. Since Adesanya first competed in the UFC, he has faced media pressure, including interviews, press conferences, and media commitments. This experience can help him feel more confident and manage stress before a fight. Third, adapting to a variety of opponent styles. During his career, Adesanya has faced fighters of different styles, which has allowed him to develop strategies for different fighters. This experience may help him adapt to Chimaev's style and tactics. Fourth, past wins and losses. The wins and losses that Adesanya has experienced in his career have made him stronger and taught him important lessons. He can use his experience to learn from his past fights and avoid repeating mistakes. Fifth, mental preparation for the fight. Adesanya's experience in the UFC will also give him the right mental preparation for the fight. He knows how to maintain motivation, concentration, and confidence in his abilities. Overall, Israel Adesanya's experience in the UFC could be an important factor in his fight against Khamzat Chimaev, giving him an advantage in adapting to fight conditions and effective strategy. Israel Adesanya's technical prowess could be the determining factor in his fight with Khamzat Chimaev, giving him a significant advantage. Here are the aspects of technical skill that could play a key role in this encounter. First, stand-up technique and distance control. Israel Adesanya is renowned for his stand-up skills. His accurate and varied strikes can pose huge challenges for Chimaev, who is focused on wrestling and spurts. Adesanya is able to maintain optimal distance, which allows him to control the flow of the fight and respond to his opponent's attacks with confidence. Second, defense and evasion. Defense and evasion techniques are also important to a successful fight, and Adesanya has mastered them to perfection. His ability to avoid strikes and react to his opponent's movements can make it difficult for Chimaev, who is focused on physical power. Third, psychology and concentration. Adesanya's technical prowess also includes the ability to maintain psychological balance during a fight. He is able to remain focused and calm, which can help him make rational decisions in any situation. Fourth, counterattacks and exploitation of opponents' weaknesses. Adesanya is renowned for his ability to identify and exploit his opponent's weaknesses. If Chimaev makes a mistake in his strategy or comes within striking distance, Adesanya can deftly counterattack, creating danger and controlling the flow of the fight. In sum, Israel Adesanya's technical prowess is a collection of skills that allow him to dictate the course of a fight and effectively control the situation. These skills could make him an extremely dangerous opponent for Khamzat Chimaev and significantly increase his chances of winning this fight. The variety of styles that Israel Adesanya displays in his fights could be a key aspect that gives him the edge in his bout with Khamzat Chimaev. Here are the aspects of style diversity that could affect the outcome of the fight. First, adaptation to his opponent. Adesanya has experience in competing against fighters of a variety of styles. This experience may allow him to adapt to Chimaev's tactics and develop an effective strategy depending on which approach Chimaev chooses. Second, stand-up technique and wrestling. Adesanya successfully combines high-level stand-up wrestling with the ability to operate in the parterre. He can choose the most appropriate style depending on the current situation. Excellence in both areas gives him more options for offense and defense. Third, counterattack skill. Adesanya is known for his ability to identify his opponent's weaknesses and counterattack. If Chimaev goes on the attack, Adesanya can use that moment to counterattack, which can seriously damage him. Fourth, controlling distance and pace of fighting. Adesanya is able to control the distance between himself and his opponent, which can make it difficult for Chimaev trying to get in close to fight. Controlling the pace of the fight will also allow Adesanya to dictate the terms of the fight. Fifth, improvisation. Adesanya's variety of styles allows him to improvise during the course of a fight. He can quickly change tactics and approach depending on the situation, making him a more unpredictable opponent. In the end, the variety of styles that Israel Adesanya displays gives him a wide range of tools to deal with the diverse threats posed by Khamzat Chimaev. His ability to adapt, control the fight, and strategize effectively could create a strong advantage in this potential encounter. Israel Adesanya displays outstanding wrestling defense skills, and those skills could be a significant factor in his fight with Khamzat Chimaev. Here are the aspects of wrestling defense that could affect the outcome of the fight. First, keeping distance. One way to defend against the takedowns is to keep an optimal distance between yourself and your opponent. Adesanya can use his distance control and stand-up skills to avoid Chimaev's close grappling and takedowns. Second, antagonistic style. Adesanya can use his style, which focuses on counterattacks and mobility, to cause problems for Chimaev as he tries to approach to grapple. Resistance and counterattacks can force Chimaev to reevaluate his strategy. Third, accurate strikes from range. Adesanya can land accurate and varied strikes from range, allowing him to control the fight and damage Chimaev before he can come in for a close wrestling. Fourth, jerk and throw defense. Adesanya can use his jerk and throw defense skills to avoid getting into Chimaev's range. He can use twists and dodges to thwart wrestling attempts and keep his position on the counter. Fifth, holding an upright stance. An important part of the wrestling defense is the ability to hold an upright stance and prevent Chimaev from conducting successful closures. This can create difficulties for Chimaev, who bases his strategy on close grappling. As a result, the wrestling defense skills that Israel Adesanya displays could make it much more difficult for Khamzat Chimaev in his attempts to execute successful takedowns and throws. These skills may allow Adesanya to control the fight, land strikes, and minimize the risks of the wrestling. Israel Adesanya's toughness and stamina play an important role in his potential win over Khamzat Chimaev. Here's how these qualities could affect the outcome of the fight. First, prolonged bouts. Adesanya has proven his ability to withstand long and intense fights. If the fight with Chimaev goes more rounds, Adesanya's resilience could give him an advantage in the end portion of the fight. Second, maintaining efficiency. Persistence and stamina allow Adesanya to maintain the efficiency of his technique and keep the pace of the fight high. This can put additional pressure on Chimaev and limit his ability to dominate in close combat. Third, adaptation to combat conditions. Stamina helps Adesanya adapt to changing combat conditions. He can continue to execute his strategy even with possible changes in the battle plan, making him more flexible and prepared for different scenarios. Fourth, psychological resilience. Adesanya's resilience also manifests itself on a psychological level. His ability to remain confident and focused during a fight can help him resist the pressure created by Chimaev. Fifth, past experience. Adesanya has successfully dealt with difficult opponents and fights in the past. This experience can support his resilience and confidence in his abilities, which will be important in the fight with Chimaev. Ultimately, Israel Adesanya's resilience and stamina give him the foundation for long and intense fights. These qualities can help him keep control of the fight, deal with fatigue, and improve his chances of a successful performance against Khamzat Chimaev. In conclusion, there are a number of factors that can contribute to the success of Israel Adesanya's performance against Khamzat Chimaev. These factors build up pictures of his experience, technical skill, variety of styles, wrestling defense, and resilience and stamina. Each of these aspects complement each other, providing Adesanya with a wide range of tools to control the fight. His experience in the UFC has given Adesanya an understanding of the big fight atmosphere and the ability to adapt to a variety of opponents. His technical prowess allows him to fight effectively in the clinch and control distance, as well as analyze his opponent's weaknesses. His variety of styles allows him to adapt to any fight scenario, making him more flexible and unpredictable. The wrestling defense he displays can prevent Chimaev from realizing his close-range wrestling, while his resilience and stamina ensure Adesanya's ability to maintain a high tempo and remain effective even in long fights. Taking all of these factors into account, Israel Adesanya has all the necessary arguments to successfully resist Khamzat Chimaev. However, it's worth remembering that fights in the world of mixed martial arts are always unpredictable, and the outcome depends on a multitude of factors. Whatever the outcome, the clash between two such outstanding fighters will certainly be of interest to all fans of the sport. What do you think, friends? Can Adesanya win Chimaev? Write your opinions on comments. Goodbye.